What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey, Happy New Year, everybody. This is David Heretic coming at you with a special New Year's Eve edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, we're doing something a little different tonight. Usually, I go by the queue and I stay in order of the queue, and I like to keep things in order and take things the order in which they are received. But since this is New Year's Eve, I said, you know what? I'm going to break my own rule, and I'm just going to pick something out that I want to do, right? Hey, look, it's my channel. I get to do that every once in a while, right? And I've never done it. So I'm doing it for the first time. I'm going to do something I want to do. So I looked at the queue, and this popped up. And then it was just added to the queue. No joke. This got added to the queue about, what was it, 3 days ago. This got added to the queue. So this was way down at the bottom. But I said, you know what? This really kind of intrigues me. I really want to get to this, so we're going to do it. So I said, you know what? For New Year's Eve, why not? Why not? Let's do it. So here's what we're doing. We're doing a tune called Hellraiser. Now, this is the 30th anniversary edition official animated video. Now, I have seen this pop up in my suggestions. I have not watched it. I have not seen it because I wanted to save this because Chapel the Vicious suggested I do this. And I said, okay, this is right up my alley. Now here's the deal. Have I heard the song before? Yes, I've heard the song before. I've heard both songs, both versions of this song. There are two versions to this song. There is the Ozzy Osbourne version, and there is the Motorhead version. Now, this song was written by Ozzy Osbourne and Lemmy Kilmister. They wrote this together. They wrote it for Ozzy Osbourne originally, but Lemmy said, you know what? I helped write it. I can record it too. So he did. And they did it with Ozzy's blessing. Ozzy said, yeah, man, go for it. Have fun with it. This appeared on the No More Tears album for Ozzy and March or Die for Motorhead in 92. So they both have the recording credit. And apparently, if I understand, this is an animated video celebrating the 30th anniversary of the song. Good Lord, do I ever feel old now. Thanks a lot.
That's the truth.
I loved this song. The song was actually used as the entrance music for the Hellraisers. It was a tag team in Japan. It was basically Road Warrior Hawk teaming up with Kensuke Sasaki, if I remember right. It was Kensuke Sasaki and Road Warrior Hawk. They were the Hellraisers, and they used this as their entrance theme. If I remember correctly, the Ozzy Osbourne version. I always thought the Motorhead version would have been better, but I guess Ozzy goes over better in Japan than Motorhead does, so whatever. But this song is recognizable. It's one of the best songs I think that was ever written by either Ozzy or Lemmy. So it's catchy as hell. It was also used in the Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth. It was the third Hellraiser movie, which I believe was entitled Hell on Earth. It was the song that was used in the ending credits when the credits rolled. So great song, fantastic song. So just to be clear, in case anybody hasn't figured it out yet, I know the song. I'm not going to be reacting to the song in any way, shape, or form because I'm very familiar with the song. However, this is an animated video, the official animated video celebrating the 30th anniversary of the song. So instead of reacting to the song, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to be reacting to the video itself. So take that for what it's worth. I don't even know if I'm going to be scoring this, honestly, if I'm not going to be grading the song. Am I just going to grade the video? I guess I could do that. I suppose, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear. I don't know if I'm going to give this a score or not. We'll see. Anyway, this was posted by Ozzy Osbourne, and it was just posted about a week ago. In about 11, so a week and a half. In 11 days, this video has garnered 3 million views in 11 days. Yeah, it'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Hellraiser 30th Anniversary Edition official animated video. Cool. Now, this was posted by Ozzy Osbourne, so my guess is they're going to use the Ozzy Osbourne version of the song. So, it's a shame, because I dig the Motorhead version, man. I think between the two, I actually like the Motorhead version more, but that's just me. That's okay. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Ha ha ha! Playing a video game. So Lemmy. Oh, and they got his Rickenbacker right here. Lemmy, for those of you that don't know, Lemmy used to hang out at the Rainbow all the time. And I actually got to talk to him a number of times. Super cool guy. And believe it or not, he actually remembered my name, if you could believe that. A couple of times I went to the Rainbow. And he actually called me by name, and I was shocked because I'm like, he actually remembered my name? He actually did. Smart guy, very intelligent, very philosophical. And one thing that if you ever saw him at the Rainbow, he was always sitting at the very end of the bar, right against the wall. And there was always that arcade machine, that little tabletop machine that was there. And he'd be sitting there playing slots or poker or whatever on it. And he always did love playing these little video games there. Anyway, let's keep going here. The animation's good. Alien Invasion, Los Angeles. Oh, of course, it's cell phones. Oh, you did not.
I'm living on an endless road around the world for rock and roll. Sometimes you feel so tough, but I still ain't had.
You do not touch his Rickenbacker. That is a big mistake. Oh, Nelly.
I'm living on an endless road around the world for rock and roll. Sometimes you feel so tough, but I still ain't had enough. I keep saying that it's getting
Oh!
too much, but I know I'm a liar. Feeling alright in the noise and the light, but that's what lights my fire.
So, Lemmy's eyes actually lit on fire right there. That was great. The van is called Mr. Crowley. That is fantastic. Oh, man. Okay. So, in the song, they took Lemmy's vocals and put them into the mix. So, they're having Ozzy do like the first half of the verse and then Lemmy do the second half of the verse. That's awesome. Thank you. I am so glad they did that. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I love the version that Ozzy did. I do. But I've always kind of leaned more toward the Motorhead version. So I'm really glad to hear Lemmy's vocals in this. Thank you so much. What? Grab it! Ah.
Walking out on another
flipped it.
Another town, another place. Sometimes I don't feel right.
Hey!
Up too damn tight.
Nice, the War Pig. Love that. This time they flipped it, so now Lemmy's doing the first half of the verse and Ozzy's gonna do the second half of the verse. That's smart. Flipping it like that. I love that. I love it when there's no ego involved and they're just equal parts. Everybody has an equal part. And let's take turns taking the lead. Sure. That's fantastic. I love that.
Get out on another stage, another town, another place. Sometimes I don't feel right, nerves round up too damn tight. People keep telling me it's bad for my health, but kicking back don't make.
Hey! Is that Filthy Phil Taylor? They put Phil in this? That's fantastic. Oh, man. Oh.
Are you crying? Are you crying? There's no crying. No crying.
It's good seeing Phil. Man. Filthy Animal, Phil Taylor. I wonder if they're going to put Eddie Clark in this too. I would love it if they do, man. If they somehow manage to get Eddie Clark into this as well. I guarantee you, if they put Eddie Clark in this as well, I will not be able to hold it together. I'm barely holding it together as it is.
Too damn tight. People keep telling me it's bad for my health, but kicking back don't make it. Out of control, I play the ultimate role, but that's what lights my fire. Hellraiser, in the thunder and heat. Hellraiser, rock you back in your seat.
Murder 1. Oh, man, they put Murder 1 in this. Lemmy's iconic head. God, there's so many images.
What's the matter with you?
No crying!
Ah, damn it. If I knew... If I knew watching this was going to have this kind of an effect on me, I wouldn't have done it. I'm stuck in quicksand now. Like, you know when you get... What I mean by quicksand is, I was fine seeing Lemmy. I was fine seeing Lemmy's Rickenbacker. I was fine, you know, seeing everything up until Phil. When I saw Phil Taylor, it hit. And now, every single time I see anything that reminds me of Motorhead, like just seeing Murder 1 up here just set me off. Now everything I see that, you know, that reminds me of Lemmy or Phil or Eddie, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. Let's keep going.
Hellraiser, and I'll make it come true. Hellraiser, I wanna spare one.
This is another drink. And of course, Lemmy in the turret. It's a powerful tool indeed, that Rickenbacker. That Rickenbacker could tell you stories. Guaranteed. Let's back up a little bit. Solo.
I'm living on an endless road around the world for rock and roll.
Let's trade off.
Sometimes it feels so tough, but I still ain't had enough. Feeling alright in the night of the light, but that's what lights my fire. Hellraiser in the thunder and heat. Hellraiser, rock you back in your seat. Hellraiser, and I'll make it come true.
Run his head off. Yes, do it. Yes. The old lore of the bat head. The lore actually started with a dove head, believe it or not. It was started off with a dove head. But eventually it happened with a bat head, I think once or twice. Yeah, good nod to the lore there. He does look like a bat. Do it. The image of him from the Ultimate Sin album. That was nice. Good reference. Let's head home, right? And where are they? Right back there. Hey! That's a new high score, Ozzy and Lemmy. Nice. They never fixed the screen from his punch. Phil picking up on the girls there. Not the not so attractive girls, but girls nonetheless. Yeah, Phil. Oh man. Still hits. God. I'll see you in the review. We'll talk about it after I compose myself.
3 hours later.
Well, there you go, folks. That was Hellraiser 30th Anniversary Edition official animated video. This was a request from Chapel the Vicious, and I don't normally do this. This is actually the first time I've ever done it, but I actually went into the queue and I pulled this out of the queue for myself. I saw this and I was like, I'm going to react to this today. Since it is New Year's Eve, end of the year, why not end the year with something that I want to do, you know? So, there you go. You know, I am going to give a score. I actually thought about not giving this a score, but then I really thought about it, and I'm like, that wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't really be fair. So, I am going to give it a score. This was not easy because, like I said, I'm not taking the song into account at all. I'm very familiar with the song. I'm familiar with both the Ozzy Osbourne version and the Motorhead version. I was glad to hear that they were able to take Lemmy's vocals and add them into the Ozzy Osbourne song, and they split them pretty evenly. So it was great to hear Lemmy on this. It sounded really good. But I am very familiar with the song, so I'm not taking the song itself into account with my scoring. I am completely basing the score on the video, which is not something I normally do. But I do have a score here. I do feel comfortable with the score, so I'm going to let it out, and I'm going to give you my reasonings as to why, all right? So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that video a 9.4. Yep, 9.4. I feel great about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I could sum up that score with 2 words. Imagery and reverence. The video was extremely entertaining. Very well animated. I love the animation style in this. A lot of attention to detail with facial structure, coloring, shadowing, movement, motion, expression. It was really well done. This was not cookie cutter animation by any stretch. A lot of thought and effort went into every single little detail when it came to body language, facial expression, shadowing, toning, coloring, the whole bit. I mean, it all added up. So a lot of attention to detail. The vibrant use of colors, no subtle colors in this at all. Everything was bright and popping. Reds, oranges, blues, green. Not a whole lot of blues actually, but there was some blue. The van was blue, very eye-popping blue. That laser blue. Purples, greens, everything was just popping. Nothing dull, nothing subtle. So very eye-catching color scheme. The story that was told, over the top, very over the top, very much like Motorhead and Ozzy Osbourne. So very fitting. Why is it whenever, aliens come to Earth, they always attack New York or Los Angeles? Why is this? I'm just curious. Why are these 2 cities always targeted? I don't get it. Seriously, go attack Denver or something, or go attack Austin, Texas, or I don't know. How about Knoxville, Tennessee? How about Lincoln, Nebraska? Go get one of these. Go get Orlando, for crying out loud. Blow up Disneyland. Why always Los Angeles and New York? I'll never understand that. But it was a great story that was told. The imagery was fantastic. And then there's the reverence. Paying tribute to all of the things that these guys are known for. Lemmy with his trademark custom Rickenbacker that Rickenbacker actually made for him, with all of that engraving and Lutheran that was done to it. I mean, and stained, the way it was stained. It was a gorgeous base. I'm not even the biggest fan of Rickenbackers, but I would have loved to have had that Rickenbacker. It was absolutely a piece of art. It really was. The van, Mr. Crowley van, very cool. What got me more than anything else was I was okay seeing Lemmy. I was okay. I mean, I saw him and I got some feels, but I was like, I'm okay. I saw his bass and I was like, I'm still okay. I'm all right. He took off his belt, his bullet belt, and started using it as a weapon. I was still okay. I was doing fine. The War Pig showed up. The classic Motorhead emblem, and I saw that and I was like, okay, I'm still okay. It's getting tough, but I'm still okay. And then we saw Phil Taylor. Filthy Animal. That is when I lost it. And I never got it back. I teared up immediately. I tried so hard to fight the tears back, and I knew it was a lost cause. I saw Murder 1, and at that point it was quicksand. Like I said, every time I see anything imagery out of reverence, I'm gonna lose it. If they had showed Eddie Clark in this video, I would have been a bawling mess seeing the three of them together again, the original three. I'm tearing up just thinking about it. Shoot. If I had seen the original three together on that screen, I would have absolutely lost it. Phil Taylor passed away like 6 weeks before Lemmy did. Phil Taylor passed away November of 2015, and then Lemmy passed away, I'll never forget the date, December 28th, 2015. And then Eddie Clark passed away about 3 years after that. He passed away at the very beginning of 2018, if I remember correctly. So, unfortunately, all three of the original members are gone, which is a shame. But it was great seeing Phil Taylor in this video. It really brought back some good feelings, some good memories. The whole thing about Ozzy transforming into the character that he portrayed on the album cover of The Ultimate Sin, and then biting the head off their leader, because he did look like a bat. That was some more great reverence, throw back to the past, imagery. Trying to tip the cap to the lore that has made Ozzy Osbourne famous, the magic book, the Prince of Darkness, we get it. No, this was a fantastic video filled with a lot of imagery. And like I said, the imagery and the reverence is really what put this over the top for me. Did this invoke any emotional response from me? You better believe it did. Absolutely it did. Even without Eddie Clark being on the screen, it still hit me hard. If Eddie Clark had been on the screen, like I said, I would have lost it. I would have completely lost it. No, the video was outstanding. Well done. I love what they did with the song, adding Lemmy's voice to it. And all those moments, all those images, all the nods and the tips of the cap out of reverence and respect to Lemmy and Phil. And, I know Eddie wasn't on the screen, but, just to Motorhead in general. That was really awesome. It was really awesome. Whoever made this and posted it up, I know Ozzy Osbourne, they had posted up on the Ozzy Osbourne official page, but whoever did this really did a great job of paying respect. So, yeah, the video gets a 9.4 all day long, hands down, no questions asked, end of story. 9.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show, and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.